Well, it's that time of year again when people enjoy corned beef and cabbage and, of course, Irish soda bread. Reel to Reel's Peggy Weber shares with us now her delicious classic family recipe in this episode of Spun from the Web.
St. Patrick's Day. Some people might immediately think of parades, or green beer, or silly hats and pins that say, "Kiss me, I'm Irish." But for me, I think of one special thing: Irish bread. More specifically, my Aunt Helen's Irish bread. Making this bread is like opening a photo album filled with memories. I can still see my beloved Aunt Helen working in her kitchen as she made her special recipe. So many times she made a loaf for me to take back to Providence College. Boy, was that a hit with my fellow students. I am so glad I took the time one day to have her show me how to make her bread. And as I make it, I always think of her. But I also think of my grandparents and great-grandparents from Ireland. I especially think of my grandma, Mary Brennan Shea, who came over to America as a young girl from County Kilkenny, Ireland. She helped bring all her other brothers and sisters to the States. She took in ironing, worked as a cook, and created a life in America that would value faith, family, and education. My brother, my sister, and I were all able to become college graduates and enjoy a great life, in part because of my Irish grandmother's sacrifices. I was 2 when she died, so I really didn't know her very well. But I've been told that she, like my mother and Aunt Helen, loved to bake, and they loved hospitality. It was a big thing with her. I too love baking and having company. I hope you enjoy trying to make this special bread. You first start with your dry ingredients of 3½ cups of flour, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and a half a teaspoon of salt. Add in a half a stick of melted butter and work it like a pie dough. It's all in the mixing. That was my aunt's advice. Add a cup of raisins, at least. I like to throw in a little more. Then mix in 1 beaten egg and a pint of sour cream. You cannot be afraid to get your hands dirty. Mix it well. Put the dough into a well-greased and floured round cake pan. Cut a cross into it, say a prayer, and bake at 375 degrees for about 55 minutes. Check to see if it is dry in the middle. Cool, cut, and enjoy. Our family likes it toasted with butter after the first day. And no matter what your nationality, enjoy this tasty food and thank your ancestors for all that they did to help give you a life of freedom and opportunity in America. Happy St. Patrick's Day from the old Weber household.
And if you'd like a copy of the recipe for Peggy's Irish soda bread, you can find it on our website, iobserve.org, or you can send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Catholic Communications Corporation, Box 1730, Springfield, Massachusetts, 01101.